WETS.
Hello again, Chris here. It's daytime in this episode again, so back to normal. I am also alone again. No banter with my brother. But anyway, shirt this week's nice and red. I got it as either birthday present or Christmas present, can't remember, from my girlfriend's parents. They went to America. I assume they got it in New York because it says New York on it and it looks like New York. And let's take all that back, because it's actually not from New York at all, but it was just from some random shop in Australia. Had nothing to do with a US trip. The shop's called Connor. It's like a smart casual males clothing store. Here it is up close. So you can see it's nice bright red. The main picture is some sort of New York cityscape in the background with a printed shield, and there's a lion, so no, maybe it's like supporting the modern day Lannisters or something. And down the bottom, actually, first of all, there's a little sort of like scroll thing, and it says tomorrow is another day. It's very hard to read due to the black cityscape shadowing in the background, but that's what it says. And you can also see down the bottom it's got an address. 1011 Waters Street, water with an S on the end, plural, Brooklyn, New York 11201. I put that into Google Maps to see where it was, and the place doesn't exist. First of all, there's no Waters Street at all. There's Water Street, but it doesn't go up to 1011. If we go to the highest end of Water Street on Brooklyn, so trying to get closest to that mystical 1011 that we're looking for, this looks like a nice, quiet city street, a cafe and a few nice buildings. If we travel down to the other end of Water Street, I can get to 101, which is nearly 1011 if you just chop off that last one, but there's still nothing there. And if we look at what's around that area, not a lot. Okay, so maybe they meant New York and for some reason wrote Brooklyn. There's another Water Street, still no waters, so I'm not seeing 1011 anywhere. Where there's 685, there's Sacred Heart Convention. I wonder if it's any relation to Sacred Heart Hospital from Scrubs, maybe. Probably not likely, given that that was a made-up hospital. And if we look at the surrounds, there's a park. Here's a map of the two locations. They're not actually that far apart, just over 3 miles. One's on Manhattan Island in New York, the other's Brooklyn Heights. So neither are waters, and neither, despite what the map says, have a 1011. Usually when addresses are on t-shirts or posters, or, I don't know, if you're advertising an address, you'd think there's going to be something significant there. There's nothing significant at either of these possible locations. And even if there was, there's no getting away with the fact that the address listed is not only incorrect, but doesn't actually exist. There's no 1011 Waters Street in Brooklyn or New York at all. Okay, so maybe I'm looking into a bit too far. It's just a t-shirt they whacked on some random address. Why would you just make that up though? It might not necessarily be anything super awesome, like a cool building or a statue or really cool place that has some nice food. But inaccuracies aside, it's a pretty cool shirt. I like the mixture of words and images, especially the cityscape, which is sort of like a photo image, and then with the shield and the rest on top, which is obviously a graphic or computer generated image. And so it is a nice shirt. I just don't get the address thing. I'm not going to hang up about it. If anyone in the States is watching this, particularly if you're from New York, and even more so if you're from Brooklyn, can you confirm that this address does or does not exist? And if it does, can you let me know what's there? Yeah, that's it for me, so bye, and thanks for watching.